The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Possibly the play of the game right here. It is fourth down. To throw is Stroud. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Texans first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14. Here's Mixon. And he'll take this forward only to about the 46-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Two minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. The crowd at Arrowhead roaring. Here's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Now here comes the screen to Pierce. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down. A run with Pierce. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. They'll run here with Mixon. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Again, it'll be Mixon. And he's going to get this down to the 10-yard line. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This to win the game. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's got to have. Oh, no, he missed it. Not more than a chip shot, but it's no good. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now a first throw here in overtime. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw in the pass is incomplete. Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. The throw on the run is complete. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Mahomes on 1st down. Down the field, he's got Kelsey. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. They'll try to get this one on the ground. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Here's Mahomes. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, KC. Don't forget about the extra point here. This, an important one. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with strip. Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, Stroud. He'll look deep here for Diggs.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. Now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 4th down. From the gun, here's Stroud. That is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL Sports. The Chiefs victorious as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Venues in the National Football League. You get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Nah, I don't think so, bro.
Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s.
What'd you
The
say?
Chiefs and Raiders are underway. And an
That's
extra
16.
time sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I will see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates
Game
mismatches.
changing already.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew.
Nah.
That's
Nah.
It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 36 yards on the play.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Here's Minshew. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bowers. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Yeah.
Minshew sets to throw. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for a score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19.
You trolling me, man? You think you can beat me?
To start the drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 81 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the Kicks are
Well,
a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards.
Running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
The stretch to right there turned it into a really nice game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Minshew. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 97 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Second down and 6 now. A first carry for Samaje Perine. Escapes the defender. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Samaje Perine, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Myers. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, 57 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, They would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Mahomes maybe a free play. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Down the right sideline. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Xavier Worthy with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Here's a diving catch right side. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Minshew to throw.
That one deep for Marshall. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I'm sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Minshew, he's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Terrace Marshall.
52 yards.
And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Throwing now is Mahomes.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now Mahomes. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy, 75 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Mahomes will throw for it.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Looking to throw it, Minshew.
Open man down the field, it's Bowers.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it. You had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Ran up a 50-baller home. Since everybody trolling me tonight. Ran a 50-ball up on him. Whoever this person is.
3 straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. It'll be Minshew again. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes, it's not about what's called from the sideline, it's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing? And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
That's what's not taking me to my appointment today. That's what's not taking me to my appointment today.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play.
No.
Mahomes going to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. This defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Minshew. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a 1st down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Minshew sets to throw. That one deep for Marshall. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And that gives him now 3
interceptions in the game.
Someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. It's them with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Mahomes now to throw. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Memory for something during Ramona, and now I put some high-profile clients like Timbaland, Dwight Howard, Lil Wayne. The biggest fulfillment and excitement would be during Ramona seeing me win. But I remember it's I mean, I'm not willing to do anything, but I mean.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Yeah, ball caught. It's Rice. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Up the middle, here's P-Ryan. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. He is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pull it on here in the 4th. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they send this one away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
this final station is it. I really want this spot in the competition. That's what's on the line.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Am I breathing? Medic?
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Pacheco diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful. It often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
Well, now how about this return?
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and register.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Shut your mouth. Just hush. Hey. Can you just hush? You said what? What'd you say?
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. And the defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point,
This is caught at the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Mahomes going to change things up.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pull it on here in the fourth.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Very tough, but then I have a lot of
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here on this one, Charles. So what's the message if you're a coach for this fight? Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. Minshew will throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
They moved up from a 3 to 2. You would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And that last touchdown pass not only put 6 points on the board, it also puts his name into the record books for the most touchdown passes in a single game.
And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. They're very...
There he goes left side.
There he goes again.
And somewhat of a revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one.
Oh, and now they're going to flag it. And he's not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick.